So Dad, Robin, Tom, Alan, other people, doing a lot of journal entries the past 24 hours. They've increased their physical assaults on me. Right now they're hitting me right here in my eye area, giving me a headache right here. They just started doing that when I started the video. But they're pounding me right here. They really like to hit this area right here because of a picture that they saw on neurosyphilis. There's a picture on there, and they joke about that a lot. They joke about how like I have it even though I don't have it. Um, uh, One thing I didn't mention in the Gangstalking document that I'll update is that months before I tested positive for neurosyphilis, these people had been, when I was at the Grove, they've been making syphilis comments, and they've been making IV comments all the time. They kept going like, IV, you're going to get an IV. You need to get an IV. You need to get an IV all the time. They switched between IV and 71 because 71 kind of looks like IV if you flip it around. And it just happened to be at the time 2017. So 17 and 71 were special numbers, and I lived off of Manchek, which is off of Highway 71. They joked about that quite a bit. That IV and then I don't know if VI or 6 meant anything. I don't think we even went there ever. But oh, it's 123. They pointed it out. I always point out the time, or lately they've been pointing out the time when it's like funny times, like, oh, it's 123. It's 123. So they're still pounding me right here, and again, Dad, using like rational, normal thought process. You know, you might think this is a normal headache, except you know it's instant on and instant off, and and then I can put my hand up like right here, and I can feel it with my hand. Right around here. I think there might be more than one beam on me because when I lay down, I'll try to fucking cover it. It seems to work better when there's space in between it, but I don't know if that's true or not. But it seems like if I touch it, it doesn't help as much as if I'm like have a gap between it. I don't know. That's just that they can mimic things and make you think that things work a certain way when they don't. But yeah, they're hitting me right here. Oh, when I turned, I felt it over here, and I also feel it across my upper back still. And they're still attacking my chest off and on. Right now, it just felt like my nipples just got shocked like a motherfucker. But kind of at a low voltage or low amperage, I'm not really sure. But again, Dad, Robin, Tom, if I can do this, and I can feel a force pushing down on my hand, and then my hand hurts, my hand aches, my hand feels like that same pain that my head feels right there, which goes away, by the way, when I do this. I don't have it right now. It's not psychosomatic. Not when I can do it every single day, and I can do it every single day for the past 2 years. I like the headache started 2 years ago. The crushing, the zapping started over 2 years ago, or about 2 years ago. But in any case, almost 2 years. Again, now I feel a pressure pushing down on my hand. Again, about the weight of like college or high school textbook, I would say. You know, lighter, heavier than this. Maybe about this weight, maybe a little bit lighter than that. So I don't know, maybe less than the weight of a textbook. I'm not sure. It was like maybe a small textbook. But I don't feel it here. I don't feel it here. I don't feel it here at all. But this hand hasn't been doing it. But again, hands for it sort of buzzing, almost like a tingling right now. I feel like a little zzz, zzz, zzz in it. They're really good at moving it around. Sometimes when I use my other hand, or when Tim got arrested, like I would grab his hand, I would try to do that, And they're very quick with that thing. I mean, they've done that to me before when I've been alone, and like poof, when they spin around, I'm trying to block it, and it's like I can't, it won't stay in one spot. But usually they're pretty constant. Like right there, feel it. I don't feel it there anymore. Feel it there. Right there. Oh, there it goes. My shoulder's burning now. Not from like lifting up my arm. But anyway, that is not in my head. That is an external force coming down from above. Sometimes it comes up, from a pretty steep or pretty horizontal angle when I'm in bed. It seems like it does, but then again, it's hard to triangulate when you only have one or two hands. And even then, it's like it could still be manipulated into me thinking that it comes from a certain direction. But those are human beings that are doing that, probably with the drone. Remember, you can get multiple drones for the price of an Xbox these days. I think these drones are a lot more expensive though. I think they're government issued, or they think they're issued to like the government. But I don't want to be paranoid. It just seems like maybe a crowd control device, crowd control drone. Maybe that's it. I'm not really sure, but that's an idea they've been pushing in my head lately. So I don't know. Sometimes they push true ideas and sometimes they don't. I have no idea. It's not my job to figure that out. I've done enough. I've told the truth. None of you believe me. I hope you will believe me again. This is not in my head. I'm a rational thinking human being. I always have been. And I do have a good memory, Dad. So when you say that you believe 5% of what I say, that is so fucking hurtful that you say that. As if I'm fabricating 95% of it. I don't lie, Dad. And I have a good memory. And I've been sober during every single one of these incidents. And even if I wasn't, the drug that I was leaning on doesn't cause memory gaps, and it doesn't cause you to imagine something that didn't happen. It might make you imagine things that you might want to happen and that you hope to happen, but it does not cause a break between reality and dreams or whatever, daydreams or anything like that, or false memories or anything like that. Not for me, at least. And in any case, I'm sober, always have been in every single one of these instances. So again, you think I made up 95% of that document, Dad? Oh my God, that's so fucking insulting and hurtful. So remember, I've corrected you on many things, like the doctor's office, when you tried to correct my recollection on your recollection, which was completely wrong, and they corroborated my story doing criminal activities. And I also didn't tell you, like, they released healthcare information to these people before that visit. These people started telling me things that only someone that worked at the office or someone that had access to those visit notes would know. Could be a third person, but I don't want to seem paranoid. It's probably just one of those two ladies, and I corrected you on that, Dad, and I said they corroborated it. My doctor told me that. You did nothing. Oh, by the way, Robin thinks that the doctor told you something completely opposite of what he told you. He told you that schizophrenia, which regardless if this was schizophrenia or not, or psychosis, he already told you that the quantity and the frequency that I was using at that time, which was not that often, more than I would like to, but because of this shit, could not have caused schizophrenia or whatever. So, like, again, I don't know why Robin thinks that he told the complete opposite thing, but he said that is impossible, and he said that right in front of you. So you guys need your memories checked.